right, well, here we go again in an attempt to bring some luck to this thing. Well, in fact, I better throw on my lucky hat as well. The lucky Tila hat, although we're not calling Tila. So we're going to do our pick five, our opener, and our long shot on the back side of tonight's whiteboard. I'm hoping it doesn't bleed through. I don't think it'll bleed through. I used to use both sides, so we'll see how this goes, if it brings any luck to us. I had really drew these songs out of a hat. I had narrowed it down to 8 songs, and then I pulled 5 out of a hat. And then when I came up with those 5, turns out now that we're here for the official picks, I just could not pick Julius. Julius was one of the songs that I pulled out of the hat. I could not do it. But what we're going to do is we're going to start with the opener, and then we're going to move on to the long shot, and then we will pick our pick 5. Because I still haven't fully decided on the pick 5. So what's going to be the opener? Well, being here in Philly, we're going cars, trucks, buses. A very popular pick last night must be, you see the signs everywhere in Philly, right? I've only been to Philadelphia once. It was for a Phish show. But as you're approaching, while you're there, there's just signs everywhere. Cars, trucks, and buses. Cars, trucks, and buses. Here, they're just really at like maybe a rest stop or something. Philadelphia, I think they're everywhere. So maybe that's why people were calling it last night. It is somewhat due, I would say. Yeah, so that's it. So now that I've called it, and everybody else that calls it, you better change your pick, because I'm never right. And so what's the long shot? Death don't hurt very long. Feeling not so good about this one either. You get it. You get the point. Death very long. Death don't hurt very long. So now let's get to the pick 5. I'm looking at them. I don't like them. In fact, I got the pick 5. If I'm making strange faces, you're like, what's he looking at? Well, I have my pick 5 in front of the camera, so I can't actually see the camera. There I am. There I am. I'm over here. Oh, I look real cool in this hat. No Man's Land, Oblivion. How do I look from behind? Does that look good? Gotta be a great look. So No Man's Land and Oblivion's going to get us started. Going back to the Maze well. We were with Maze last night. It didn't come through. Also had Bowie last night, so that did come through. Either way, when I heard those drums, I was like, well, I'm getting this one right. Simple. So, like I said, we pulled the rug out from underneath Julius, and we replaced it with everyone's favorite. 46 Days. That'll probably be the opener. Nah, too new to be the opener. What's going to be the Fuego was under consideration. Bouncing Around the Room was under consideration. All right. That's it. That's the pick 5. That's my opener. That's my long shot. I don't know how long this video's been. I'm guessing it's over 2 minutes. I'm hoping you've had time to make your picks. So which one am I not feeling good about immediately? Simple. Probably immediately regretting the simple pick. Even Oblivion, kind of feel like perhaps I could have put Fuego there. Perhaps I could have put Bouncing Around the Room there. Even consider Bouncing Around the Room for here. I went with Peaches last night. I'm not going to run Peaches into the ground. I mean, at this point, Horn is perhaps a long shot. Even last night, I had McGrupp in my pick 5. That's right on the line as like, it is a gray area. Is McGrupp a long shot? It's been played 4 times over the last 2 years. Probably not. All right, so boom. Death don't hurt very long. We're out of here. Good luck and good fishing.